Good day, great day, and grand day to you all. Welcome back to another segment of Dr. TSA Series of Spiritual Discussion. My name is Dr. Terry Ordate, and today's topic is, you can run, but you can't hide. I remember a while ago, quite some time ago, before I kind of embraced my light, embraced who I was, embraced my spirit, and really became in tune with who I am. Prior to that, life wasn't smooth sailing. And I remember events in my life happening that were, unfortunate, one after the other. And I couldn't fathom at the time why all of that was happening until I realized something had to change. And I'm wondering if you all, or whoever this is for, whoever this message is for, I wonder if you're wondering that as well. I came to realize and understand that in life, and this is not for everyone, this is not a blanket statement, but in life, sometimes when you have walked away from your core essence or from the core meaning, and you're constantly making decisions that are not beneficial, and you're becoming further and further and further away, or growing further away from your essence tends to, or the spirit within you tends to back up and back you against the wall. Because your spirit, if it sees that you are self-destructive, then it's not going to want to be a part of your whole essence, if you will, your whole, inhabit the whole body, if you will. When the spirit within you realizes that you're not listening to your core, your spirit will, so that your spirit doesn't get hurt, it slowly eases away from the energy of the body. Because what the body is calling for, or what someone has perceived in their mind to be, that is opposite or the antithesis, of your spirit does not want to be a part of it. So your spirit edges out, not to be in the body, but around the body, or because it's still supporting the life within the body, but it doesn't support your actions and behaviors. And sometimes spirit will remove its protection from you. That's a better way of saying it. Spirit will remove the protection from you because you're not listening to your spirit. You're listening to the ideals or the thoughts in your head that are detrimental to your spirit. And so, spirit removes a protection from you, and you'll notice that events begin to happen in your life one at a time. Primarily, the main reason is to give you a wake-up call, to show you that the way that you're living your life is not the way it was designed to be, with the agreement that you made with your spirit prior to coming. And so if you think that you can do whatever it is you want to do, make decisions outside your spirit, live your life outside your spirit, and do whatever you want to do and carry on in self-destructive ways, spirit will remove its protection and things will begin to happen. Well, what things? The first thing that comes to mind is car accidents, especially when it's car accident after car accident after car accident, right? Or other near-death experiences, or traumatic events, if you will, right? So those are the top 3 scenarios that often occurs when you're living a reckless life, or when you're making decisions outside of your spirit, and spirit removes or begins to remove pieces and pieces of their protection from your life because it can't support your behavior. It can't support what you're doing. It can't support you in being self-destructive in your life. Your spirit wants to work with you. Your spirit wants to be fully engaged within you and who you are. Your spirit is desperate for that because that's the arrangement and the agreement that you had. So, you can run around, do whatever it is you want to do, hoping that this will work because you thought about it thoroughly. Hopefully that this will work because you plan in your life in your head. Hopefully things go your way based on how you've been indoctrinated to think and to behave. But I say you can run, but you can't hide, because at some point, at some time, somewhere along the line, your spirit will remind you. Your spirit will show right back up and say, hey, you remember me? Hey, you've ignored me for so long. Hey, you've brushed your feelings under the rug and have ignored me. Those feelings will always come back. Those feelings will always come back to remind you that you have to do the work. You have to do the work within yourself. You have to do the work to reconnect with your spirit. You have to do the work and you have to do the work, and you have to satisfy the agreement that you had before you came here with your spirit. No matter what, whether it's in this lifetime, whether it's in another lifetime, dare I say, but you cannot hide. At some point, you have to heed the call of your spirit. There's no other way. But your mind will convince you of that. Your mind or the ego will convince you, oh, you have options, right? You can do this, you can do that, you can do this, you can do that. But as long as you are thinking outside of the box of your spirit and you're not connecting with your spirit and following that gut, following that core, honestly, truly, deep down, subconsciously, happiness is very hard to obtain. Peace is very hard to obtain. Love, joy is very hard to obtain. So there you have it, and another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, tap that like button, and I'll see you all again next week. Thank you so much. Namaste, and remember that you are loved. Mwah. Bye.
And there you have it on another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. Thank you once again all for watching. Remember to click that thumbs up and subscribe. Also, remember you're loved. Namaste.